Up for sale from Redvale RV is this really cool 1985 retro 3-berth motorhome. Now this motorhome is being sold via a $1 reserve trade me auction. There are no buy nows. It will be sold to the highest bidder. We are selling this on behalf of the current owners. It is strictly for sale on an as is, where is basis. All sales are final. I would suggest watching this video in its entirety before placing a bid to ensure you are happy with the condition of the motorhome. It has current registration, but it does not have a current warrant of fitness. I do not believe it will pass a warrant of fitness inspection. It has not been taken for one. However, there are rust spots, which I will get to shortly. I'll point out where I've found rust and why I do not believe it will pass a warrant of fitness. So the purpose of this video is I'm going to go around it end to end, point out any defects or marks. So if you can't make it here to our yard in Redvale to view it in person, you've got a good idea of just how cool this retro camper is. Now, condition-wise, it is what you expect of a 1985. The paintwork is faded. There are bits and bobs missing. We're going to get to that. Bits and bobs of paintwork missing. We're going to get to that soon. But we're going to start by walking around and give you an overview of the camper. This is a really easy little camper to drive. Drives well. It's got these racking systems, so you could put a kayak or something along the roof there. This great bin on the back here, which fits lots of tools and things like that. Camping gear. Come around to here. It is fitted with an awning track on this side. There is no awning, however. We're going to step on in. Now, it's like stepping back in time in here. This is super cool. This is a 3-berth self-contained camper. There's me, hi. Now I've got the camera on wide angle, so to try and capture as much as the interior as I possibly can. So the lighting in here is all provided by 12 volts. The fridge also runs off 12 volts, and that's all in working condition. It's actually just had a brand new battery charger installed in there. This is all our electrical componentry. So this is our control unit for it. All of our lighting, as I said, 12 volts. Fridge is 12 volts. Cooking facilities are gas. And we've got a 2-burner gas hob here. And there's an LPG bottle that sits under that seat there. By pushing this button here, a little electric water pump kicks into life. It has onboard fresh water and onboard grey water as well. All of its manuals. A vehicle logbook starting from about 1989, I think. Yeah, 1989. Plenty of invoices from previous servicing and things like that. Got some storage here. We've got a 230 volt room heating system there, so if you are plugged into mains, you can heat the camper using mains power. Got into the cabin there. We've got a Bluetooth stereo. That's probably the only thing that's really not original in it. We've got some cigarette lighter sockets there to charge your phone. 230 volt power points are dotted around the camper. So inside here, there is only a couple of marks. It's actually very dry, tidy, and quite impressive for a 1985. You can shut a little curtain off there to shut the cabin off. And in the front here, way more storage. Also got a little light tucked up there. Now there are seat belts in the rear seats there. So it does have seat belts for 5 people, but it's technically a 3-berth camper. Now I'm just going to shut that up there. Now I'm going to go over the not so good stuff. So the house side of it, that's all good besides your paint fade and things like that. We've got rust in the cab, and we do have obviously paint defects here and there around the camper. Now we're going to go up to the chassis side. I'm going to start on this side and I'm going to point out any marks. I've used a pink marker pen to mark out any of the corrosion I've found. We'll go along here. I have found a little bit of corrosion there. I've marked that out. Along here, this looks pretty good. This, in the recent years, I'd say has had like an underseal all through here. So that's pretty good. There's a little bit of flaking over there. But all under there is in pretty good shape. We've got our house battery here, which only looks to be a couple of years old, and our engine start battery there. The coolant is still nice and green, although there are quite a few fins missing in that radiator, but it drives quite comfortably. Temperature sits no more than half. We're going to go down to here. Said tyres are in really good order, near new tyres all round. We're missing our badge on the front fender there. Paint is starting to flake in the middle of that door. But down here, we've got rust in our sill and little dots coming through the bottom of that door there. So this is where I believe it would fail its warrant on. Down this pillar, we've got a little bit of paint flaking, but I'd say there's a little bit seeping through there that you'd want to tidy up. I don't think that's swath failure, but now onto the other side. This side, the rust is in the fender. So I'd say you'd want to pull the fender off, bog up those rust holes there, along the edge of the fender. And I noted down here as well, this side is nowhere near as bad as the other side. They've got little dots of rust just coming through here, so say you could clean that up pretty easy. Just checking along here. Now along here we've got, you want to be cleaning that up. Now it starts really easy. Runs really nicely. As I said, we've got the original interior in here. Bluetooth radio. It's got a remote control, so you can actually sit in the back, and there's speakers in the cabin out the back, and you can listen to your radio. Alright, so as I said, it is for sale via $1 reserve auction. All sales are final. It is being sold as is, where is. No warranties given or implied. I don't know how much more I can tell any bidders that. Please watch this video in its entirety before bidding. We can store the camper here on site up until about the 20th of December. So if you can't pick it up before then, let us know, but payment is to be made in full within 48 hours of auction close. Thank you so much for watching.